everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Whitehead, the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Shipped together here from the D-line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They find some open field here. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 74 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Taken at about the 16. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down. We've got a 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Cowboys. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. First down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
10 yards still left on second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A second down throw for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cedric Thornton in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico. Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. The give is to Elliott. And they get to him. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's caught on the right side. Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there of 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And again, it's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Prescott yet again. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
If post batters often equate as a changeup route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field, covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the red zone now, Prescott buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Whitehead, the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now it's the backup Romo. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it go again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
That's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Throwing on third down, Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Romo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And quickly they get to the line. There's Prescott, and this is going to be incomplete. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
Here's Romo. Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's third down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They have to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and fourth down coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And some room to work. He cuts left sideline of the crease there. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And out now come the Cowboys. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Prescott on first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field. So it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Second down following the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Second down, Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On third down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and got some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end. It's Escobar. Touchdown, Dallas. Gavin Escobar, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 70 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Looking for a tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Bailey now to kick this one away. Whitehead, the return. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They Anthony Hitchens able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't get
under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go!
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ohio, let's round! Here we go! Ohio, let's go!
They come out here in the eye. And the offense in a great spot. It's first, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.